In a recent study, the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention estimated that 42 out of every 10,000 babies born were born in heart failure. I got this information from the CDC. Unfortunately, I was one of those 42 babies, and in simple terms, I was born in heart failure. A few weeks after I was born, my parents noticed that I wasn't putting any weight on, and I would fall asleep very easily while eating or while crying. So they decided to bring me to the doctor to figure out what was going on. These are some sources I used to further my understanding of this topic, and some quotes and pictures that I felt I really identified with. The data on babies affected by ventricular septum defect, I got that information from the CDC. Another website about my defect from the Mayo Clinic. An article on when your doctor won't listen from the We Belong Project, and quotes about God using our struggles for good from discipleship tools, and a few heart images. I got those from fairview.org. My name is Brooke Boarman, and I'm going to explain to you how being diagnosed in heart failure as a baby gave me a passion through my hardships. So after my parents went to the doctors numerous times, they were turned away empty-handed, and they were very frustrated because they knew something was wrong with me. So they quickly realized that they would need to advocate for themselves. So this is just a article that provides like information on advocating for yourself and steps you might need to take. So about a month after they started taking me to the doctor, a certain doctor decided to listen and look into things and diagnose me with an ASD/VSD defect. And so on the left is a normal heart, and on the right is an affected heart. And basically, the septum between the two sides of the heart have holes in them. And typically, my defect is with one hole in your heart, and so most babies can go untreated, but mine had two. And so it was allowing the blood to mix, and I wasn't getting oxygen, therefore I wasn't growing, and I was falling asleep easily. So this is me following my open heart surgery, which I had about probably 2 weeks after my initial diagnosis. And my mom told me that my lips were very red after they went from being blue to red, and it made her happy because it was a sign of health. And this is just another image. So God does not look upon trouble as we do. Where we see stress, he sees opportunity, and where we see crisis, he sees growth and betterment. I got this from the discipleshiptools.org. And I just thought that even though at the time, obviously, I couldn't think this way because I was 4 months old, but my parents really modeled this, and they said that this is what helped them, and I see that I can look with a perspective like this moving forward and looking back in life. And a example of that is when my interest in medicine first started, and that was like around age 10. And so this is me on my first shadowing experience, and I actually got to watch an open heart surgery in that, so it was really cool. And actually today is 20 years ago I had my heart surgery from today, so it's kind of cool. But yeah, so I saw the hardship that I went through be able to guide me and lead me to a new open door in my life. So we must first adjust the way we perceive life in order to see it with the glass half full. And I got this quote from the discipleshiptools.org. So my interest in healthcare, my faith in Christ, and the great treatment I received in the hospital all gave me a heart for serving others. And I then realized, oh, hey, I can do this through a career. And so I became really interested in being a nurse. So my rough start to life translated into me being really passionate about healthcare because I was always in the hospital and always hanging out with nurses and doctors, and it made me really interested in the medicine behind it all. And since I've learned that my heart surgery caused that, I now can realize that hardships and struggles have a greater purpose, and it's really easy to get worried and worked up, but that if you look at it from a different perspective, that everything will be better. So, in conclusion, a seemingly unfortunate circumstance has the ability to positively affect your life, and all of my life events up to now have really helped me see that. Yay!